So you're looking to get into the Pokemon TGC, and the game is played with decks of 60 cards, and it's pretty scary when you first get in, because you think like, oh, I can just buy 6 booster packs, right? Like, no, you're not gonna get enough energy cards. You're not gonna get, it's a random mix of cards. You're gonna have, if you're gonna try and build a deck naturally, you're gonna have to buy dozens of packs before you have the right combination of energy, trainer cards, and Pokemon that actually make some sort of cohesive deck. If you're looking to start playing right away, the best thing to do is to grab a pre-made deck. Pokemon releases these in stores. Unlike booster packs, these are pretty easy to find because no one really wants these because they don't really have much collector value. But if you're looking to play the game, these are a fantastic investment. All 3 of these, you can't go wrong. Well, generally speaking, you can't go wrong with any of these 3. And I'm not saying there's 3 decks. There's actually dozens of different types of decks out there. But I do want to run through the 3 major deck archetypes that are out right now to give you an idea of like, oh, I've seen this Charizard deck, but then there's this more expensive Blastoise deck, and there's this really expensive Inteleon deck. What's the difference between each one? So let's go to, that's TCG. I might have said TGC. That's my bad. All right, so let's start with theme decks. This is a deck, probably it's most likely going to be the cheapest option you'll see on the stores. They are usually coincide with the release of a set. So this Charizard deck came out with Vivid Voltage. The cards from Vivid Voltage were used in part to make this deck. And these decks are in particular designed to be easy to play. And they feature very basic Pokemon and basic cards that are, yeah, they're very easy to learn, pick up, and play. You're not going to get the most powerful Pokemon or the greatest abilities, but for the purposes of learning the game, it's brought down to a level you can grasp. You're also going to get a coin like this when you have to resolve anything that involves flipping a coin. You will also get these cardboard chits for damage counters, and you'll get like a fold out mat as well, a play mat. And again, these cards all come from the Vivid Voltage set. In theory, you could go and buy a billion boosters to try and build this yourself. I would strongly advise against that and just buy the deck. And the flashiest card you're going to get in a deck like this theme deck is a hollow card. This one's a hollow Charizard. You can see that sort of hollow effect in there. There's 2 of them. There's one hollow card and one regular card of this style. And I bought this Charizard deck in particular because it's one of my favorite theme decks to play. It's also super popular in TCG Online. And if you're starting from scratch, have never played Pokemon before, this is a great way to start, and probably the cheapest. I think if you're okay, for example, like if you're willing to get like a Dreadnought deck, I know that Charizard's gonna go a little more expensive, but I've seen the Dreadnought deck for super cheap, like $10 Canadian. It's probably even cheaper in the States, like $5 to $8, and you can start playing the game for like the price of a booster pack. You'll get all the cards ready to rock. So that's a theme deck. If you're just starting out, this is probably what you want. You're also going to get an online code to use this deck online. And one of the big benefits with these types of theme decks in particular is that you can use them in theme matchmaking. So if we go back to the game for a quick second, there is an option here called theme. And as you can see, I've got my Charizard deck right here. You can use this deck in the game against other themed decks, which is amazing when you're just starting out, because playing in standard, playing in expanded, everyone's got custom decks, and this is going to get destroyed, absolutely destroyed in standard or expanded. But you can just match against other people playing in themed. So if you want to play online as well, get the code, play in themed battle. It's a safe space for rookie Pokemon trainers to start out. Moving on to the next option. This is the V-Battle deck. Now, the big difference is that, yeah, at a certain point, actually starting in 2021, Pokemon doesn't make decks in this format anymore. This is gone. The idea of putting out decks with each new release and using cards from that set to make these decks is gone. You will now, going forward, they're moving with this V battle system where the cards come from different sets. They're not released to coincide with a Vivid Voltage or a Battle Styles or a Chilling Reign. It's a mix of cards from different sets to make this deck. The big difference besides that is that it's going to come with a Pokemon V. This one is a Blastoise V, 220 health. Its big move does 200 damage, but if you knock it out, it takes 2 prize cards. So right off the bat, like, this version of this card, you can only get in this deck. So there's a little bit of collector value here as well. And also there are some cards that are non-holo here that you can only get from this deck. So there's a little more collector value. But really, this is also still a deck more designed for new players to play. But if you want a little more firepower when you're starting out and you want to get the cool card, the V Battle system is the way to go. And going forward, once all the theme decks disappear at some point, I mean, I've seen theme decks from like 2016 still sitting in my Toys R Us. At some point, it will only be these ones that come with the 1V. So yeah, these are not bad as well. One of the bigger challenges with these decks is that you can't use them in theme battle. Unfortunately, you have to go swim with the sharks in standard or expanded play with one of these decks, and that's kind of scary, and it's gonna be a bumpy road. So if you're looking to play in a safer space, you might be better off with this. If you're looking to start playing in expanded or in standard and you want the powerful card, or you're just playing with your friends IRL and you want that big gun, that big Blastoise, the big Venusaur, yeah, pick up one of these. And then last but not least, also the Venusaur Blastoise one. This one has a bigger coin. This is a chunky coin. It still comes with the cardboard chits, but it does come with a bigger coin. And if you get the 2-pack, these also come in sets of 2. You can get the Venusaur versus Blastoise, the Gardevoir versus Victini, and then there's a Noivern versus Rayquaza deck coming later this year. If you get those ones, those also come with extra trainer cards that are really good, such as Boss's Orders and Marnie. So if you're looking to get one of these, you might want to consider the 2-pack so you and a friend can play right away, and you can get some really good trainer cards as well. Last but not least, this is what we've been using all stream. This is the League Battle deck. There's a couple out there still floating around. I know there's a Zacian V1. There is a Pikachu Zekrom one, I believe. And this is the newest one. Well, as of recording, this is the newest one. This is Inteleon. And unlike the theme battle deck that comes with 0 Vs and the V battle deck that comes with 1, this one comes with 2 Vs and 2 V maxes. And not just any 2 Vs or 2 V maxes. Inteleon is one of the stronger V and V max Pokemon in the game. So right off the bat, you've got a huge head start. And then furthermore, the trainer cards in this set are excellent. We're talking about some of the best trainer cards in the game right now, such as Air Balloon, which lets you get away, pretty much get away for free in most cases. You got your Boss's Orders, which lets you pull an opposing Pokemon from the bench to the active space. You get Marnie as well, multiple copies of Marnie. I've just got to shuffle through here. Multiple copies of Marnie that let you shuffle your hand into your deck. Well, both players shuffle their hands into their deck, and then you draw a new hand. Excellent card. If you're looking to play in standard play, you want to play serious, you want to go to your local tournament and start playing right away, or you've bought a theme deck or a V battle deck and you want to graduate to something more serious, I would recommend this League Battle deck. It is a little more expensive. I would definitely shop around because some stores sell this for double the price of this when it's not supposed to be that big of a jump. So definitely shop around. I think on on Pokemon Center. These are like 38 Canadian, possibly 30 US. I would use Pokemon Center as a starting point and then shop around and try and find the best price for this League Battle deck. Again, this one's not going to work in Theme Battle in TCG Online, but you're also playing with a really strong deck right out the bat. And you can make some adjustments as well. You can make some tweaks to make this deck even better. Or if you want to use like a different type of energy, you can take the trainer cards, most of the trainer cards in here, and use it to start a new deck, which is primarily why I bought this. So there you go. Those are the 3 major deck options. We've got Theme Battle decks, we've got V Battle decks, and we've got League Battle decks. Which one do you think is right for you?